Hey adventurers, how y'all doing? It is raining today and I love this weather, partly because where I live just looks absolutely gorgeous. This is literally the view outside my front door. The other reason is because it's hat and scarf weather and we totally look cute in hats. Bonus points to anybody who recognises his hat. True story, I did try telling Ben that we should call him Jane, but apparently Jane isn't a boy's name. I beg to disagree.
Jane, the man they call Jane.
It's been a little bit of a weird week. This one, Lucy was sick on the weekend. My first experience with two kids, one of whom is sick. Ended up having her sleep in our room one night, and this is literally what we listened to. Yeah, not pretty. But have managed to get some things done this week. Got his room painted. Ta-da! And finally got the measuring tree hung up. Very excited, very proud of my hard work on these. And I also cleaned out my pantry. Woohoo, party animal! It's the little things that make you happy. Funnily enough, it can also be the little things that just get under your skin. One day this week, went up to the shops and somebody woke up, needed a feed, and I look around and I realise, actually this shopping centre doesn't have anywhere for me to feed. Like, there are a couple of really uncomfortable chairs in, the middle of the mall. But other than that, I would have had to have gone and bought a coffee at one of the cafes and sort of sat myself in a corner. I know that we're supposed to say now that you can just feed anywhere in public and that people need to just deal with it. But it's actually me that doesn't like just being out there and being uncomfortable. So I hauled myself up in my car, and I did sort of think to myself, oh, well, if I have to go out to the car, I'm not going back inside, and it's not fair, and I need to feed, and don't they care about my baby? But do they actually have to? Going back not that long ago, they weren't exactly common if they existed at all, and you just sort of made do with what you could. I'm on a 2-hour feeding schedule. Like, if I want to go out anywhere, it takes me half an hour to get there. And that's half an hour after he's already fed and been up for a while. So that leaves me usually about half an hour before he's going to feed again. Did make me realise maybe I was being a little bit entitled. And is there really anything wrong with feeding in the car? He didn't think so. This week, while looking for interesting news, I couldn't help but remember how much I hated going through the news when I was doing breakfast, for the simple reason that there is so much bad news out there. And that must be what sells, because it's always right there in your face. I don't really want to read about what such and such did to such and such, or the outrage that such and such caused, or just the grossness of such and such. It's sad and just a little bit scary that this is what's prominent. This is what's accepted and expected. So instead of any news this week, I'm going to just end on a lighter note with my favourite joke. Why is a pirate a pirate? Because they are! Until next time, happy adventuring.